Let's try out this Strawbango from Ghost. 16 fluid ounce, 473 milliliters. Natural caffeine, contains no fruit juice, 5 calories. 35 milligrams of sodium. That's not much. So that's fine. Then we got the vitamins. So vitamin C, 90 milligrams, 100% of your daily value. B6. Then we also got niacin and B12. So niacin is another B vitamin, I'm pretty sure. All that 100% of your daily value. Then for the ingredients, carbonated water, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, L-carnitine, tartrate, taurine, caffeine, sucralose, and aspartame potassium are low-calorie sweetener sugar alternatives. So do your research on those and understand what you're drinking. There is, depending on the sweetener, there is some mixed research and studies and things that you might want to read about. Anyways, has some coffee, fruit extract, and then here's the big words at astrobijibida. Some sort of root extract. Anyways, and then again, we've got our Ghost Energy mix of energy drink components. And those are of various amounts. It says only intended for persons 18 years or older. I think I qualify. All right. So some marketing info on the side here as well. They say Epic Focus, 0 sugars, no artificial colors. That's nice. And then there's their special mix of energy drink components. Whatever all that means, I don't know. But it's in here. Yeah. I do really like their branding. I like the little ghost character, But a drink is a drink. So let's try it out. It's got a slight yellow. Yeah, kind of a. Come on, camera. There we go. It's got a kind of a slight yellow look to it. So it's not perfectly clear. No surprise, it's got a lot of stuff in here. But this cup is a little more difficult to film than my other one. This one. There we go. Looks nice. It is nice that they don't add any additional food coloring or anything. I always like that. Yeah, kind of a little bit of a yellow color to it, as far as I can tell. Ooh. The smell is. I mean, I think this is true for all of the Ghost drinks. It doesn't smell bad, but it smells like engineering. It does have somewhat of a fruit smell to it. But then it also has like a engineering. I don't know what that means, but yeah. So that's that. Again, this is the Ghost Strawbango. So I assume it's supposed to taste like strawberry mango. Let's see. I do notice the mango flavor for sure. Yeah, the flavor itself is pretty strong. So that's good, right? I think there is enough flavor here that you could use this with ice in a glass and it would still give you a good amount of flavor to it. Even after pouring it into this tall glass and losing a lot of the carbonation, it's still there. There's some carbonation still. Yeah, once you drink it, it kind of fizzes, which is cool. Is there banana? So it doesn't show a banana. I thought it might have been banana, but the picture doesn't show banana. Yeah, I guess it's just supposed to be strawberry mango. But to me, it feels like mango banana, kind of. Let's try from the can here. Definitely a lot more carbonation from the can. So if you prefer it to be fizzy, just drink it from a can. Unless you're really skilled at pouring it into a glass and not losing a lot of the carbonation. But I do think there is enough flavor to put in a glass with ice. Overall, I think the flavor to me is pretty nice for what it is. All of the ghost drinks to me feel like highly engineered flavored things. So it's an unusual mix of tastes pretty strong, tastes pretty good, but also kind of it's not natural. Nothing about it to me drinking these feels natural. It does have the two different low calorie sweetener sugar alternatives, so the isofane potassium and the sucralose. There is some mixed research, I think, at least on the sucralose. So read up on that if you care. Uh, yeah, it has a ton of energy drink stuff, of course, the taurine, the caffeine, 200 milligrams caffeine. Forgot to even mention that. So that's a pretty good amount of caffeine right there. And then it also has their other specialty mix of whatever Astra Gin, Alpha GPC, Neurofactor. So right there it says Noto Ginseng. I thought it said not ginseng. Oh well, it's down here. Yeah. So that's whatever that is. And again, the 200 milligrams of caffeine. It is 16 ounce. So 200 milligrams comparatively to a coffee. So a cup of coffee would be 8, like a standard cup. And that's going to be what, 75? I always say like 75 to 120 milligrams for a cup. So, I mean, for the volume, 200 is probably similar to a cup of coffee if you drink 2 cups. But it would actually be less. Well, kind of close, you know? It depends on the coffee and how strongly it's brewed and everything. But yeah, 70 to 120 maybe or more, depending on the coffee. Anyways, overall, I think the flavor is pretty good for what it is. It just, to me, all of the ghost drinks taste like a engineering facility in a way. There is a lot going on with the ingredients. It does have the 2 low calorie sweetener sugar alternatives. And yeah, I mean, it's interesting for what it is. I think to me, the strawberry mango flavor mix is pretty good flavor wise. You get a good amount of carbonation. definitely get a lot of energy drink stuff going on. So if you're sensitive to caffeine, this would not be the drink to drink. That's for sure. But it does have less caffeine than some. Some of them go 300 milligrams or more. Uh, sorry. But yeah, I think it's interesting. Flavor wise, to me, pretty solid. And it has energy drink stuff. So that's that. Again, this is the Ghost Strawbango.